Damn near
Yeah.
live. About to go mute it real quick.
What it do, y'all? It's the 17th episode of the Don't Overthink It podcast. You feel me? Start me, Young in the Head in.
Patrick Hands.
And we got this special guest in the building, DeliBoCooks. You feel me? How you doing tonight, man?
Come on, man. We in here live and direct, man. I'm doing good, and y'all?
Oh, yeah. Shoot, we chilling, you feel me? Over here cooling. You know me. Had work today. Did that. Came back to the crib. Got ready for the podcast. Going on, Pat.
Chilling, man. Also got off work. Yeah, regular day. We got our guests at work on a job right now, going above and beyond for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, Pat, let us know what we getting into tonight, man.
Before we do anything, right, I gotta introduce the guests, right? We got the man, the Mr. Legend himself, Master Chef, National Treasure. You know what I'm saying? This man is a rapper, a businessman, a great human, a fellow positively inspiring, motivational person. You know what I'm saying? We got DeliBoCooks in here.
Come on,
Kardale founder. Come on, man. Bruh, so I gotta ask you first off, bro. You've been working for yourself for a minute now. Like you've been cooking for like what, 2 years? Just about, right?
It's been like a year and like 5 months.
Year and 5 months?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a minute, man. You pretty established on the scene. You're not really a rookie no more. You know what I mean?
You could say that.
Yeah, bro. So like, how'd you get started with it? Oh man, I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, bro.
I can hear you now, man.
Somebody called me. I gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
All right, go ahead. Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't hear the next question.
I said, how'd you get started?
I got started from honestly. I was just cooking in the house, and I just started posting like pictures of my food that I was making at home, like dinner and type stuff. And there was a lot of people swiping up, like, "Oh, you should start cooking. You should sell plates." And I started doing it. My first day, I had like 300 followers. I was getting a lot of reposts and shares, so I just kept going with it.
Damn. Okay.
He going up right now. You feel me? I just seen it on the ground. He had 2,600 followers today.
Yeah, 2,600 today, man.
Hey, only up from here though. That's only up for the year, almost a year and a half.
Yeah, come on,
Hell
man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. You flying, man. Okay, so like, what's like I gotta ask too, bro. What's the biggest misconception you had about business before you started one yourself?
The biggest misconception that I think a lot of people think that if you have a business that you just automatically have like money, a lot of money, or you're like rich or something, you know?
Uh-huh.
I think that's like the biggest misconception that I've noticed.
Okay.
People think you out here balling.
Yeah, I really think that, and that's a big misconception for sure.
Damn. Okay. I get it, bro. That's crazy.
So I got a question. So speaking of money, you feel me? You said the misconception that people think you got a lot of money. How is the money rolling in? You feel me? At first, like, did you feel like discouraged at the first when you first started it, or like how you feeling about that?
I think when I first started, it was going really good. That's what made me keep going. The money's good for sure. It's a little bit more than a job, maybe around a little regular job, you know. But it's at my own pace. I cook when I want to cook. I make my own schedule. I go, you feel me? I do what I want to do. So it's pretty good. There have been times where, like, I probably only sold one or two plates that day, but no, I don't. I don't get discouraged.
We can't hear you. Say that again.
I said I don't get discouraged because I know that I know I'm gonna get it right back. You feel me? Like next time, or just for me, this day wasn't it. Everybody don't want DeliBoCooks every day.
Right. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, man. So, okay, like, so speaking of that, right? Because you got some. Oh man, I don't know what happened. I guess it's going. Now he's back. He's a magician too, right? So here we go. Right. Right. What's the biggest mistake you see other people make when getting into the business world for the first time? Like other people trying to start their own business and stuff like that. What's a mistake you see them making?
Doing too much. I think you can try to overdo it in the beginning, thinking that you're gonna just because you know a lot of people or something that you're just gonna make a lot of money and all that. I think something like that. Like people will overdo it and maybe go crazy and spend all their money and then not have no more money and then not sell anything or something. You know?
I definitely get what you're saying, man. Me and Mark were talking about this earlier today because, like, I was just thinking about like the way that businesses work and the way that people run businesses, right? So, like, most of the time, when people will start a business, right, what they'll do is they'll be like, okay, I want to start a business, like say like they want to sell shirts or whatever, right? So what they'll
Uh-huh.
do is they'll go buy a whole bunch of shirts, right? Oh man, I need to make a logo, I need a page, right? I need to pay for advertising. I gotta get people to wear my shirt. I gotta get some actors. I gotta get a photo shoot. A whole bunch of like you see how much money just got spent, like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of money. Like why are you doing all that stuff? You haven't got paid yet. You know what I'm
Yeah. For
saying?
sure.
I think like the best way, like the better way to do this, focus on the money first, right? Business is just other people. You got to get money coming in first,
Well,
right?
also I think it doesn't. It's not really about the money as much when you first start. It's about more clientele or more people like seeing what you're doing, more people viewing it because the more people that see it, they're gonna promote, and the more people are gonna see it from them, and then so on and so forth. It'll keep getting bigger, rather than it could be the same people coming to buy from you, but then you're not growing. You're staying at the same spot. When
Yeah.
people are sharing your stuff and promoting and all that, the more people that you see, the more people that see you. That's how you get bigger.
Hey, okay, that's what we really trying to work on right now. Cause I feel like we posting on our Instagram every day. You know, we growing. You feel me, slowly but surely. But I don't feel like everybody really like taking it like time out their day to go check it out or go subscribe or anything like that, or we post or anything.
Yeah, I think also sometimes it's not gonna be the people that you know that's gonna support you. It's more definitely gonna be strangers. Like definitely, it's gonna be more strangers. You got to try to get yourself out. Like even your little business cards that say something about your podcast or something, passing them out. Like, oh, we got podcast tonight live. You know, with a link,
Yeah.
with a little link on there or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all got
For sure.
y'all got an Instagram page?
Well, I just created
We
it
do have
today.
Instagram.
I
Yeah,
just
Instagram
created it
page.
today. You feel me? So now I want people to take this more seriously. So like slowly but surely, I'm just trying to get people to wait. I'm still listening. Yeah, I'm still figuring out everything to try to become more competitive with other people. You feel me? That's like in our way. So I'm trying to become more professional so people can take us more serious. That's like my biggest thing right now. I mean, we've been doing it for less than a month though. It's only been like about 3 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think y'all on the right track. Y'all got a lot of videos out already. A lot of like people, a lot for people to see. A lot of people can come to your page and be like, okay, they got this, all these different type of businesses, all these different type of people. So they really actually doing it, you know?
Yeah,
yeah, man. Me and Amari definitely taking the consistency is the most important thing approach, bro.
Yeah,
Every
for
every day
sure.
is not a good day. You know what I'm saying? Every podcast isn't a banger, right? But we here every damn day, damn near, right? So you know
Yeah.
you gonna see us.
And shoot, if we ain't post one, we for sure be doing something for the podcast. I
Yeah,
know we didn't post it, but I was like, okay,
I definitely see it every day for sure. Podcast.
yeah. That's what we trying to do. But when I go to college and stuff like that, we may have to slow down and stuff like that. But we for sure gonna at least have a podcast 3 to 4
It
times a
gotta
week.
be. It could be. It could eventually, you know what I mean, get more people watching, more people viewing a once a week thing. Everybody will know that okay, this day, this week, we gonna have podcasts to go
Yeah,
watch.
surely by at least 2, 3, 4 times a week. That's what we trying to aim for.
And
Especially the small.
so with y'all podcast, do y'all want to just like, all right, so say you guys interview already 100, 200 people. Is your goal to just keep interviewing more businesses, or just what is it?
The goal, my side, the goal is to just impact the most people as we can from a young standpoint.
Okay.
No matter how many people we interview, no matter if we interview 300, 400, 500, 600 people, as long as we still keep impacting people every single day, we want to do these type of things. That's the whole goal. And there's gonna be more people every single day who want to do something different, who want to try business and stuff like that. The people that's coming up after us are gonna want to do the same thing. You feel me? So this is gonna be here for them, so they can be able to watch and listen to and just, you feel me, take notes, so they can do what all the people that we interviewed did.
damn.
About that.
I just like talking to cool people. I'm gonna be real, bro. They come on a podcast. They be like, "Hey, man, I can go out do my networking thing, right? How you doing? You want to come on the podcast? Oh yeah." Like after they do it, like, how'd you like it? Oh, it was cool. I like this guy. This guy likes me. Let's make some money together. Right? I like it.
So you could definitely I definitely think you can make some connections off of here.
100%, man.
I can't wait till we get bigger, man, so people can really take this more serious. I know it's a lot of people that's just looking at it from a distance and ain't really messing with it. Like once we really get out there, like we get bigger, but I can't wait to like really. I want to stun on people at this point. To be honest, like I ain't gonna cap with you. Like I know 300, 400 people be viewing my story every single day. We only got 70 subscribers. You feel me? Getting like 60, 70, 80 views. You feel me? So like, it's all good.
So I think, yeah, it's definitely not going to be those people viewing your story that are going to see your podcast. It's going to be somebody random that's going to see your podcast one day. They're going to share it, and somebody, the right person, is going to see it, and it's going to blow. That's how it's going to be. It's not going to be nobody that you know for sure.
Let's get into a little bit about you, man. Let's get a little bit of background. From Stockton. Let's get a little bit of background. Growing up in Stockton, I was growing up in Stockton first.
It was cool. I had moms at home, pops was at home for the most part. I lived with my 3 brothers. I had a little brother. I got a little brother at 5 years old, but before that, I had my 2 older brothers. Like 5 years and 3 years apart. So it was cool. I was going to school. As a kid growing up, I was kind of bad. I used to always get in trouble in class and stuff, honestly. And I feel like that's where cooking came in for me mostly. From I was getting in trouble and I wanted to do something different. But growing up in Stockton was cool. It was there was a lot of like double-sided things. Like you can either go this way or this way. Like you can see both sides of it. Like people doing this and people doing that, good and bad. You see all that like different things from people in the streets or regular people living a day-to-day life. So it's really just you pick what you pick and choose.
That's cool, bro. Like, I'm glad you did that, man, because it's like you see guys do it all the time, right? Like once you start leading a certain lifestyle, no matter what it is, right? It's easy to just keep on doing that. You know what I mean? Changing things up and like taking control over your life. It's hard. It's not easy to do. You know what I mean? But you did it. You know, like what would you say to somebody in that spot, right? That's maybe leading a life that's definitely not the move.
I think the main thing is the pride. Put your pride to the side. For real. Everybody got to. I think people feel like I gotta I gotta do this. Like I'm already in it with the group. I can't change. I have to do this. I already said I'm gonna do it. Somebody might feel like this way about me if I don't or something. You just gotta put all that to the side, man. It's about you at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you're gonna be there for you, and 10 years from now, you're gonna be there still with you. Those people you might not even never see them again or something.
For sure, man. Do you feel like it's relationships that you probably like should have kept, or relationships that you probably should have like never even had? Like not like when it comes to girls, but when it comes to just people
Yeah.
in general.
Uh, no, not really. Honestly, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I feel like if I wouldn't have been through whatever, all the stuff that I've been through and did what I did or whatever in my life, I wouldn't be where I am today, who I am today. So I think that I could have made better decisions. Yeah, I could have made a couple better choices. I could have not done some of the stuff I did, but I feel like it wasn't about who I was hanging around, but definitely just like everybody has their own choice, but hanging around, picking and choosing who you hang around and all that definitely does have an impact though.
Okay. So do you feel like when it comes to that, like not like who exactly you hang around, do you feel like that just all comes with timing? Like just being in the wrong place at the wrong time or
Yeah,
doing, you feel me?
definitely. I think it comes wrong place, wrong time. Unless you knew about something, it's mostly the wrong place, wrong time type things.
Okay, for sure. Shoot. Also, let's let's talk about a little bit about high school. When it came to high school, entering high school, did you know what you want to do at all?
Yeah, coming in freshman year, I was playing basketball and stuff, but I always knew I wanted to have a business. Coming into freshman year, I was talking about a construction business, go to college for business management and do a construction business. Yeah, I always knew what I wanted to do for sure.
Okay. And when do you feel like that started for you? Like when did you get that spark? Seeing what did you have to go through to understand, okay, I want to be a businessman?
Growing up, I was always like a little hustler, I guess you could say. In school, elementary school, I was selling candy bars and stuff. I was going around the neighborhood door to door selling candy bars. I had chips, sodas, Gatorades at school, selling those. Yeah, I was always like, feel me? So I was always like, wanted my own money. I didn't want nobody to do nothing for me, type of thing. I always wanted to do my own thing. So I feel like that's where me wanting to be. Uh, that's where that came from because since me doing that and me not wanting anybody to do anything for me, I feel that I don't want to be in a position where I have to have a boss and somebody has to tell me what to do when I could just do it on my own.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro. Having a boss is definitely a real submissive place to be as a man. It's weird, bro. It's a weird feeling, right? It can
Yeah,
damn near bother you. You know what I mean? You just gotta
yeah.
know how to work in
I
that
don't like it.
environment.
I don't like the idea of having somebody telling me what to do. Although, if I had to, like, I'm definitely willing to. Like, I would definitely do what I have to do. But I feel that I can do whatever I want to do, and I don't want to be in that position. So it's my own business.
Yeah,
uh,
I feel it, bro. Because I'm in a position right now. Like, yeah, I have a boss, right? See him every day. Work for the owner of the restaurant that I work at, right? And yeah, at the same, I don't like having a boss at all, right? But so I keep that with me. But at the same time, I learn from him. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
learn from him. I take things, I take games, so I could one day be in the same position.
Yeah. I also do think that working, like, okay, say for instance, I'll put it into, since we're talking about me, I'll put it into something like this. I've got a job offer for a restaurant. I personally didn't want to do it, but thinking about it, I could learn something from them. How they run their restaurant could be help me for when I get my restaurant, for when I get my stuff. I would be able to better understand already than I do now, instead of having to learn that later. You know,
Yeah, man.
because like
uh,
there's
okay.
little things. There's even little things like certain temperatures that you have to keep your grill at or your stove and everything. Or you have to have the AC on a certain temp at all times. The fridge and freezer, they all have to be certain temps, or it'll be like a violation. You can get shut down type thing. Just little stuff like that.
Oh, definitely. So what I'm hearing is both of you guys understood that if this is business to me, then yes, okay, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to partake in working for somebody else or being told what to do to a certain point. I just want to know. I'm going to ask both of you guys this question. What's so far from working under somebody else that you found most beneficial for you that they've taught you? Go ahead.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think working under somebody is best to have patience.
Okay.
Because everybody might not have the same mindset as you or take things how you take them or whatever. So sometimes you might have to be patient with another person because they're different. And if you say something back, they might take it a certain way or, you know?
Yeah. All right.
Like my answer to that question, man, it depends on who you work under, right? So like in my personal situation, like the biggest thing that he's taught me is honestly build skills, make yourself valuable, right? And then another thing that I've also learned just from being there, it's always an opportunity to turn nothing into something, if that makes sense. Right.
Yeah.
It's always
that makes complete sense.
Yeah, you always got an opportunity to make more money. You always got an opportunity to get a connection. You always got an opportunity to like turn like a very little thing into something bigger. Yeah, that's what I've learned just from being in that environment.
Okay. That makes complete sense. Kardale, my bad. DeliBo, you feel me? What is something people seem to misunderstand about you?
That I am very, how do I put this? I am very like what I say, like I want to do what I want to do. I'm very stubborn. All right, I'm very stubborn. If I want to do it this way, my way, whatever, I'm gonna do it that way, regardless of how anybody tells me they've been through or however they feel like I'm gonna do it if that's what I want to do.
Okay. And where do you think that stemmed from? That just came from like you, like just being younger, like growing up, like I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't want to hear what y'all gotta say. You feel me? I'm making my own decisions.
I feel that partaked from my father.
Okay. So just ain't nothing wrong with it, you feel me? That's just a part of being a man, you feel
In
me?
my genes.
To my own stuff. Yeah, I understand that. Real talk. Okay.
Keep going, Mark. Yeah.
I got another question for you. If you could have a billboard, right, and everybody in the world could see it on the most busiest highway, you feel me? What would you have on it?
Food wise?
It don't matter. Anything you want to promote yourself.
Oh, well, what I put to promote myself?
Yeah.
I would put my DeliBoCooks, of course. I would put probably the street trades. I would put like chicken and waffles on there. I would put hibachi on there. I would put the pasta on there. Alfredo pasta, for sure.
Hey.
I would have to have a little slogan too.
Oh, do you have one right now?
Nah, I don't currently have a slogan yet.
Okay. But you're working on the slogan though.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. You got a question for me?
All right, yeah, I do want to ask, man. So, say you got a dude right here looking to get into the space, man. He wanted to be a chef. Like, dude got no experience, never did any of this before. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to make cereal. Right? What do I do? How do I get into this?
To be honest, I kind of grew up in the kitchen a lot with my grandma and my dad and cooking on like holidays and stuff. But honestly, for like the most basic things, like it might not be the best recipes or something, but as far as like learning how to cook something properly, you could go on Google. It'll tell you how to cook it properly, cook it to how you want it to be. It probably won't tell you the best like seasonings to use and all that, but it will tell you how to cook it for sure.
Okay. Um, who has been your biggest teacher? You know, you mentioned, mom, pops, granny, you feel me? Who's been your biggest teacher so far in your life?
Teacher, like just
Okay. It's like overall and
overall,
then for cooking as well. Like so
uh, overall, my biggest teacher, my mother for sure. Um, Cooking wise, there's a guy from he cooks. His name's like Dinner with Bailey. I go to him a lot. Like if I have any questions about cooking that I don't know or something, I go to him. He's been cooking for a while for sure.
okay. All right, for sure. Next 5 years. Where do you see DeliBoCooks in the next 5 years? Do you see yourself having a storefront, or where do you see yourself?
Uh, right now the goal is to get a food truck, and then I just want to be a private chef. Honestly, I want to be a private chef that travels and does like house calls and stuff like that for the famous people or whoever for real. But I just want to be a private chef, flying around the world, traveling, cooking.
That's actually real dope, though. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually you can do YouTube for that too. You can be vlogging, you cooking, vlogging around
Yeah,
the world.
I just kind of got into the little reels and TikToks kind of stuff. I'm thinking about a little YouTube too.
Yeah, that's gonna be real cool because people gonna find it interesting. Okay, this dude traveling all around the world. He meet
Yeah,
celebrities, cooking for celebrities. He might get a job cooking for a famous cooker, famous artist. You feel me? Like who knows what you feel me the future has in store for you.
for sure. I'm ready.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
So I'm ready.
I was just saying, I'm ready for it.
Go ahead, man. You got something for me?
Yeah, man. So like, what's the best seller? What you think? What's the best thing that you cook? We got some people in the chat. We got some customers, right? What's the best thing you cook, man?
Personally, I like the pasta, Alfredo pasta.
Alfredo
Okay.
pasta.
Maybe the best thing, like the thing that's got the most attention, as far as my page and all, is the chicken and waffles for sure.
Yes, sir. I knew it. The chicken and waffles. The chicken and waffles were crazy. I ain't gonna
The thing
cap.
that's gotten the most attention for sure.
Chicken and waffles went dumb. It ain't no regular chicken and waffles though. You got flavored waffles. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I do like Oreos, Fruity Pebbles, cinnamon toast. I was gonna start doing Nutter Butters and whatever else somebody would be able to hit me with. They have a new flavor of the Fruity Pebbles. It's like a birthday cake Fruity Pebbles. I'm gonna start doing those and all that too.
I'm gonna need the Oreos again. I ain't gonna cap it. What are your strengths and weaknesses in cooking?
Uh, Strength, it's cooking like seasoning wise and all that. Like I got that down. Like no, I don't need a measure. I got that down for sure.
Okay.
My weaknesses is uh, I forget to write a list and stuff sometimes, and I'll have to go back to the store a couple times. So I'll be forgetting.
So organization.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want to turn the light on so the people can see you a little bit better, shoot. Hey man, that's a little bit better. It's all good though. So you mentioned you want to be a private chef, right?
Yeah.
Would you care about having people work under you and become a bigger corporation than just you by yourself?
No, I definitely would want to do something like that. Right now, I was trying to work. I was kind of working on getting it into like a family thing right now.
Okay. Okay. I got something for me?
Nice, bro. No, I like that 100%, man. So you get really good at a skill. It's something that my boss actually told me. He was saying like you get really good at a skill, right? because I was telling them like, oh, I want to get a trade so I can teach it to somebody else, and then I can start employing them, and then I can just sell their work, so I can free up my time. I can do whatever I want, and then they're just working under me, and I can come in and do whatever I want to do. Right? That's how you beat the game.
Yeah,
You're saying like.
That's what I was kind of thinking about. Like, because I said I wanted to get a food truck. If I was going to get a food truck, I want to do something like that. Like, I'll work on my food truck for like a year or so, and then have somebody working under me, so I could go be private chef. I feel like my food truck and all, being on the food truck and all that would give me more exposure and all that. In order for me to start being able to people booking me for traveling and all that. But I have done one in Arizona. I flew into Arizona to go cook.
Okay. What type of attention did you get out there in Arizona?
It was cool. We were at a college campus, so it was like, well, we were at his college school, but he was in. It was more like a lot of people like from his friends and all that coming over, or just people that live next door, some smelling food or something. They would come and ask, and I got a lot of followers, probably about 100.
Hey, just off of one visit, that's cool. 100?
Yeah.
That's just a start. Considering starting from zero, you feel me? I see that your cooking page got more followers than your personal page, so obviously it's doing good for you.
For sure.
What is the hardest thing you had to handle?
One more time.
The most difficult situation that you had to handle.
Man.
It was Juneteenth. I was going to Oakland to Lake Merritt and my tire pot.
Tire pot.
Yeah.
What you had to do in that situation?
Oh, the tire. So the spare tire was under the car, and I tried to open it. I tried to open the little thing in the back of the trunk, and I couldn't open it, so I couldn't get the tire off. My mom had to buy me a new tire and rim and bring it to me, and I was in the Altamont Pass too.
Dang.
That is wild, dude. Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about that is I was at Lake Merritt on Juneteenth. That's the crazy part. I didn't plan on being there though at all. I was just there. That's crazy. Hey man. Okay. We got a question in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just seen that.
When the Reese Money solo project dropping? When is the Reese Money solo project dropping?
Yeah,
You got anything for us, Kurt? When the Reese Money project dropping?
Reese Money, he's been working lately. You feel me? He got something coming for y'all soon for sure. Some more visuals, more music. Probably a little EP mixtape coming soon. You know.
Nice, man.
Currently, he's still hooping, man. We're gonna get him a mixtape this weekend. He in LA right now.
Nice. Okay. Hey, speaking of that, man, because like, yeah, you rap too, right? Multi-talented dude, bruh. How is that going?
A little bit. Honestly, I really just be rapping on some. I be in the studio with Reese and Hollywood Mar, and I just be in the studio. I'm in the mood. I'll hop on a song or something. But honestly, I do get a little bit of attention from my song, and people always tell me to drop music and stuff, but that's not really what I want to do. I ain't really into it. If I was to blow up or something, yeah, I would definitely be into it. If one of my brothers blew up or something, I would probably rap or something.
Hey, you gotta take advantage of what you can, you feel me? I'll do the same thing with real talk. So
I'll probably drop a couple songs or something.
Just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun, hobby.
Okay. So that's another little hobby. So what other hobbies you have besides just rapping and then
construction?
Yeah. Talk about that, because we know you on here for cooking. We don't know nothing about the construction.
I just took a little. It's called multi-core craft curriculum classes. They take you through we went through all the different parts of the construction, like all the different unions, all the different kind of jobs you can get, how much money they pay, how to do different things. We done like bricklaying, painting, electrical stuff, They get you your OSHA, your CPR, all your stuff that you need to be in the union. And yeah, another thing that I'm getting into, I actually already made the page for it a few months back. Actually, Deli's landscaping. I'm trying to start a landscaping business.
Landscaping.
Yeah,
I
Right.
don't even know what is lands. I don't even know what landscaping is. What is it?
like yard work,
Robert?
lawns, trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
Wow.
make bread off of landscaping.
yeah. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
man.
do landscaping.
So you just a businessman in multiple different ways. You have multiple different avenues, multiple different niches.
Yeah, I feel that it's never enough, man. You can always do more for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure you can always do more. Like I was telling Pat today, bro. I was like, I want to make an app. You feel me? I'm
Come
trying to make
on,
an app that you feel me. Uh,
I,
that's in dating or young entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I'm actually really trying to do it. I was doing research about it today, so that's gonna be coming soon for sure.
yeah, that might be the one.
That's because I'm looking like
Get on
today,
it,
like
for
doing
sure.
research the whole day, right? On Facebook,
Yeah,
on Instagram, and on Snapchat, and like how did like they come about? And they all came about from like solving a small problem. Obviously, solving a small problem in today's world is worth $1 billion. You feel me? Something that
definitely.
everybody can use every single day. So make you become a billionaire. I mean, of course, like I'm not in it just for the money, but the money is gonna be a plus for sure.
Yeah, I
But
think. Go ahead, finish. I'm
I
done.
was gonna say, but I'm solving a problem. I'm impacting people with the app.
But I definitely believe money is not a big when starting a business and all that. Money is not a priority. You should not think about money. The money
Right.
will come as long as you stay consistent and work every day. Put your work in every day behind the scenes. You know, everybody doesn't have to see it, but as long as you're putting your work in every day, the money will come for sure.
Let's talk about self improvement in like your business. How have you improved? What steps did you necessarily take to like make your business? You go
Uh,
from where you started from 300 to now 2,600 followers.
yeah, I feel like this improvement. This 20 I started my business in May 2019.
Yeah,
Once no, in May 2020. Once 2021 hit, I re-hit, I deleted all my old pictures from 2020, and I restarted my whole page. For sure, that was one thing for the quality of my pictures and how I took them, get more professional with it and stuff. Uh, that was one way. Another way is I have to be consistent. If I'm not cooking every day, if I'm not posting every day, I'm gonna be losing followers for sure. Every time I lose followers. So consistency, that's a main key factor. And posting. Besides cooking every day, posting every day. You have to post every day. New pictures. I try to start doing reels and stuff so I can get more views from that. Uh, Believe it or not, hashtags they do using hashtags and stuff. They work. It's not that it's not that much, but it works for sure
okay.
because a lot of people use hashtags. So people might search a hashtag randomly, and then your post comes up on the explore page, or that's the type of stuff that people look at, food and stuff. So for me, I would put food, hashtag food, or something about food. That would be on people's explore page.
Most definitely, yeah. People do. I ain't gonna count with you. People they be hungry. You feel me? And they be looking at food all the time. Just you feel me? If your page pop up with some pasta or something like that, you might just get a client off of that. What about out of state things like um? How is that gonna work? You feel me?
I have I have like a couple followers. I have followers in Nevada. I have followers in different parts of Texas. I have followers in Arizona. I have a couple followers in New York. From it's just from like knowing people and them knowing people from other places and them reposting my stuff.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Okay. You feel me? So, but your goal is to be able to reach out to those
yeah,
people so you can you
personally,
know okay for sure.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
my point.
Yeah, man, the reach is organic. It sounds like
Yeah, for
just
sure.
so.
I, I, I definitely I think that a couple of okay, so like recently there was just a famous person that liked my picture, liked one of my posts, and I'm pretty sure it was from the Explore page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So are you a big advocate of just like knowing about the internet, how the internet works? Because when you think about it, bro, like we are 18 years old. We only been, the internet has been out for longer than what, like 20 years or so. You feel me? So like in the generation that we are in right now, it is like it's not easy, but it's a lot easier for us to be somebody's on the internet than it's going to be about 20, 30 more years later down because it's still freshly new.
I
It hasn't
definitely
even, yeah.
the internet is a big factor. You have to know how to work the internet. Uh, that's why I had to start making reels and stuff so I could get into TikTok because I was never used TikTok or nothing. So when I started my DeliBoCooks TikTok, I just had my little brother making videos at first, but I kind of had to get into it myself because I'm gonna be the one cooking, so I'm gonna have to do it for sure.
Most definitely, most definitely. Networking. So networking has been like a big part of like what's been going on right now. How have you taken an approach to that? Like how do you
Uh,
get to know more people?
when I first started, it was word of mouth, meeting people, letting them know I could, giving them my number, my Instagram, um, sending my posts to people. Every time I post it, I share with the 50 people that you're allowed to. I share it every time.
Mhm.
Um, I just got business cards, so I've been handing those out. There's a couple little shops around Stockton that I've put my business cards in,
Okay.
uh, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's good. I definitely think networking is another big prime part. The network is gonna definitely show like it's gonna be able to reach somebody. Like you might meet a random person walking down the street. You tell them you cook, and you never know who they might know that cooks to open the door for you, or you never
Right.
know who they are personally to open the door for you.
Okay.
hmm You don't know who I know. I don't know who you know, man.
Yeah,
Just talk to him.
the
I
network is
mean,
gonna show your net worth for sure.
how has Stockton been to you when it comes to your cooking? Like, does Stockton treat you well? All the people around you, they support you?
They're doing fireworks.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think Stockton is very. I've been having a lot of support for sure. Thank you for sure. Appreciate
Okay,
everybody from Stockton that been supporting me. The love is real for sure.
okay, for sure,
Yeah,
man.
but there's been support like other cities. There's a guy that comes from Modesto like every night. He drives.
I mean,
He'll come at like 12, 1 in the morning every single night
To get some food.
just for food. No matter what I'm cooking, he comes.
Phone from Amari's iPhone.
Oh my
that's
bad.
wild. Okay, man. Dang.
Yeah,
That's dedication, man.
yeah,
He
bro.
did.
Bro. Shout out to bro. I don't
He
know his
did say
name.
it.
Shout out, bro.
You don't know his name.
Shout out, bro. He's a faithful customer. I told him yesterday.
Shout out to bro, man. You did say it. Like the people that's gonna really support you is gonna be strangers, not really gonna
Yeah,
be people you know like that.
bro.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just how it
For
goes.
sure. Tip every time. He comes all the way from Modesto, and it's a tip every time for sure.
That's
Hey,
solid, man.
that's what's up, though. I ain't gonna cap with you, man. I'm gonna get into another little question. It's gonna be a little more like just about you, though. What is the one thing that you can't live without?
The one thing, what?
That you can't live without?
Is Tyrese watching this?
I don't know.
You might be.
The one thing that I cannot live without. Let's see, bro. I think I can't live without money, bro. I couldn't be able to do nothing without money. You can't do nothing in this world without money.
Mhm. Speaking about money, like, how do you like? Of course, like this is just an obvious thing, but like, I want to know personally from you, how do you feel like being broke? Like, how does your body and your mental feel when you like, let's say you didn't have that much money, and then now you got a little bit more than what you did have. You feel me?
I definitely feel that when the more money you have, the more confident you are. Personally, like no, not even personally. I think this is in everybody, regardless. If you don't, if you don't have no money and you're a grown man, you're not. Your self-esteem is going to be lower. You're not going to feel like a man. You're going to feel like less of a man if you can't provide for yourself. If you can't do for yourself, your family, whoever it may be.
Okay. It's the cliche saying that, money can't buy you happiness. But you feel me? If you worked for that money, if you work 5, 10, 15, 20 years for that money, and you all of a sudden get the money that you always wanted,
I
like,
think
how do you feel about that?
I believe money could buy you happiness, bro. I think
Thank
that
you, man. I don't know who said that.
like all right, let's people go to Vegas. People go to Vegas, spend money, get drunk, have the best time of their life. People say they have the best time of their life in Vegas. If they didn't have money, that cannot happen. They spent money to make that happen. The money that they made, they used it to make them happy. For sure, money can make you
I
happy.
mean, yeah, can they say, oh yeah, temporary happiness, but like, you feel me? If I work years and years for this, so I can get to the point where I can just be comfortable, and I feel like, yeah, that's happiness right
No,
there. Just
no,
being
no
comfortable.
human being. I don't think any human being on this earth could be happy and satisfied with their day if they have no money.
I feel the same way. I don't. I mean, I remember when I didn't have a job, I just worked at Walgreens. You feel me? I remember when you feel me, and I was 17 at the point when I was trying to get another job. When I was trying to get the job at Walgreens, you feel me? I was applying all over Stockton. You feel me? And a lot of places you have to be 18 to work there. And I'm like, I'm still getting money from my mom. I mean, it's not like you feel me. They don't got to do that much for me. Like they did back then. They got to do now because I got my job, I got my license, and all that. You feel me? I'm taking the necessary steps to, just becoming a man. Obviously, when I wasn't doing that, it felt totally different because you basically getting taken care of, and you just like you get to that point like, bro, I don't need this no more.
And going, you would not want to go backwards in that field.
Hell,
Not at all.
hell no, I,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I feel less of myself if I just still got to keep like
Yeah, that's
being provided for. I can't. It don't feel good. It
and
don't.
I do understand the saying that money can't buy happiness because yeah, I guess you're only happy for that moment, but that's if you don't have no more money.
Right. I take the whole approach of like, okay, say money isn't happiness, man. All right, cool. All right, yeah, money can buy you happiness, sure. All right, well, what can? What else is there to do, right? What
Exactly.
else is there to do but get rich? There's nothing else to do, bro. You know what I mean? Like people that say that, like,
Yeah,
oh, don't, it's not all money all the time. Okay,
you
well, show me
literally,
show me something better.
you literally need money to do anything in life besides spend time with family, besides spending time with people.
Gas money, shoot.
Gas, oh yeah, shit.
Gas money, plane tickets.
You
You still
can't
need the
talk.
money to get there.
You can't talk on the phone with no money.
Yeah, you need that phone bill
You
paid.
gotta have at least Wi-Fi.
Exactly. And what that costs? Some money. Exactly. Uh,
Okay,
money.
I do think that maybe money cannot buy you love. That's true for sure.
Oh no, especially for a female.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
nah.
can't buy that.
I won't even want a female to love me just because of my money. Because at the end of the day, that means she don't respect me. You feel me?
Yeah, cause I ain't got nothing for her.
Uh,
I'm in LA at a 4-star hotel. Reese
you
Money, my guy. All right,
feel me? I,
man.
I need something. I need something else. Uh,
Reese Money, what's wrong with him?
Reese
hey
Money.
man. Okay. Speak about money. What is your goal financially in the future?
I just right now I'm just trying to save up enough money to be able to get a food truck.
Right now, okay. So, but let's dig a little bit farther than that.
Y'all trying to get into prices and my real goal, like how much
No,
money I want to
it's
have
not
by a
like
certain
okay.
time.
It's a range. You feel me? Like
Like you
the
want to know
class.
what's
You
my
feel me?
range of money I
Over
want to have?
over 6 figures, not like a dollar amount, but like the lifestyle that you want to live. Feel me?
I feel okay. So I would like to live a wealthy lifestyle.
Right.
I would like to live a pretty wealthy lifestyle where I would be able to travel whenever I want, and be able to have a little cool under drive around car, and I want to have a fancy car.
Yeah.
I don't want a big fat mansion or anything though.
So you want something a little bit better than average, though. You feel me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I do. I do want to be rich, but I don't want to. I think wealthy's cool. You feel me? For now, that's the goal right now. I'm trying to get to be wealthy, for sure.
Oh man, I want that bag, man.
Wealthy is gonna keep you happy as long as if you could travel whenever you want to, you can be happy. Because I could go on vacation right now and I would have fun, have the time of my life.
Oh man.
Hey man.
Bro, how do you feel about cars, bro? I gotta ask you that real quick.
Cars?
Like, yeah, do you care about cars or no? Cause I gotta ask you that. The reason why I say that, bro, is because like I used to not care about cars at all. I used to be like, oh, if it get me from point A to point B, I don't care, right? I'm gonna be real, bro.
To be honest, I definitely care about cars. I do care about it, but at the same time, yeah, a car is gonna get you from point A to point B, so it doesn't matter. It's just I think it's an opinion thing, a personal opinion type of thing.
Personally, I'm high on them too, bro, because seeing a Lambo on the freeway, it'll do something to you. It'll do something to you, bro. Like,
hey,
well, I think that's a good thing, though. I think that's something that will make you want to stay down and make you want it more, for real.
100%.
I think if you start off with a good whatever car you want, you feel me? You're not gonna take care of it as much, for sure.
Speaking of cars, man, how you drove any type of car? Like,
one more time.
I said, speaking of cars, have you drove in a car that's significant?
Let's see. What kind of cars? Like fancy cars. I've driven Corvettes. Like a 2021 G. What is it? GT63, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are clean. They have race mode and track mode and all that.
Oh, so you've been in something?
Yeah, I've been in something.
Okay. Hey, you got some connects though, for sure.
Yeah, I've been in something cool. Feel me?
Yeah, something
My
cool.
brother got a Benz.
Okay.
Car.
He said he got something cool. He been in mode and something little cool. Yeah, I didn't do it.
I'm trying to rent a Lamborghini for the weekend or something, but I ain't there yet.
How much those cost? Don't those cost like they cost thousands?
Like a couple hundred a day, or a couple like $100 a day type.
I mean, shoot, that's not. I mean, shoot, the experience is clean though. You feel me? You pull up on somebody in the Lambo for the weekend. You feel me? Take your girl out on a date or something. You feel me?
Good day.
I mess with you.
Good day.
Wow.
Far
out. I'm living lavish in this hotel. You gotta love Reese Money, man.
Okay, question. I ask almost every guest this. You feel me? If you don't want to answer, you ain't gotta answer. You feel me? Everybody know what I'm gonna ask. You feel me? We're gonna get into the females, right? Girlfriend, all that. You hear what I'm saying?
Are you gonna ask me do I have a girlfriend?
No, I ain't gonna ask you if you have a girlfriend, but you can put out there if you want to. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend.
Okay, for sure. Cool. Glad you let everybody know that. Right?
Oh my god. It's gonna be a minute.
When it comes to cooking, your career, whatever you focused on right now at this point, no matter what it is, right? That's your girl, you feel me? You feel me? You love her, all that, you feel me? One gotta go. It's the girl or your career.
No cap. feel me? No disrespect, but that's an easy question. I'm keeping a career, man.
You said what?
I said no disrespect or nothing, but that's an easy question. I'm gonna need my career, man.
Are you gonna need your career?
Yeah, man. I'm not depending on no female, you know.
Hey, you the first one that said that though.
Yes. This is what. Yeah. A
Hey, how you
fellow.
feel about that?
How do I feel about that, or him?
No, how you feel about that, Pat?
Oh, I knew it was coming. What did I say in the introduction? This is a positively inspiring, motivational person. If you don't know what that means, watch the podcast before this.
Come on,
Hey
man.
man, it's spelled out for you too. I went in there and added it in there, man.
Come on,
We ain't
man.
gotta-
You gotta think bigger. I feel like you have to think bigger, man. Either you could do that, okay. You choose her over whatever. It could be she go do something or you go do something stupid, get caught up. You might not be with her no more. Then what? You done lost your whole career and you not with her. Or it could just be, you feel me? I'm not gonna lose my career. You feel me? I'm not. This is my life. This is how I live. This is my happiness. This is how I get my happiness. This is how I do what I want. I'm not gonna be, oh, am I gonna quit my career and you're gonna pay everything, or nah? I want something in my name.
Especially from a man's perspective, it's
Yeah.
like, you feel me? If I ain't got my career, and like
I'm not gonna
you
feel
ain't gonna
right.
mess with me anyway.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna fuck with me if I'm broke. You feel me?
Yeah.
If I'm broke,
Maybe I feel okay. Even if a female said they would stay down while you're broke, yeah, you're gonna stay down for a little bit. But if he's broke for too long, you're not just gonna keep talking to a broke man.
exactly.
That's not what a man's supposed to do. He's supposed to do his job.
And if a female feel like that way, like they gonna stay down with a broke man forever, then you feel me? And they need to change their mindset.
She needs to get her mental correct.
Exactly. You feel me? Because
She
like
get help.
it's okay to stay down for a minute. You feel me? Okay, everybody had a hard time, but it's that point where you're not trying. You feel me? You're not putting your work.
Yeah, I feel like it'll eventually get to a point where you're forcing yourself.
Yeah.
And
Right.
at that point, it'll get very toxic. So if anybody, male, female out there watching, you feel me? If your mind is telling you to hit the dough, then hit the dough, man. Don't stay there, or your mental is not gonna be right no more.
Real talk.
She will trap you.
Real talk.
Oh man.
Hey man. So
Oh, you have more questions?
main motivation behind everything.
My main motivation is my mother for sure, definitely. If I wasn't for my mother, I would not be right here talking to you guys today. For sure.
Right, so she keep you pushing every day. Speaking to her, how much has she been an impact on your life?
Biggest impact, 100% impact. Everything. My mom for sure. There's nothing everything my mom, bro. Literally.
Real talk.
I always had. Well, my dad was like in and out type, for me. But my mom, for sure, everything. My mom. I started my business off my mom. I asked her for $100.
Now you,
business off $100.
I know you for surely made that back.
Yeah.
Real talk. Hey, you got something for him?
One more time.
No. Yeah, we are just around about at the time, bro.
Hey man.
Hey,
Go.
Hey
Go
man,
ahead.
we gonna have to get back on here on some y'all can switch our podcast up a little bit. We can do a food, some meat.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Yeah, say that again. We can't hear you.
Oh, he's back.
We can switch up the podcast, something with me cooking or something.
Oh, it's good. Shoot, we can do something in person next time, you feel me?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Okay, for sure. We losing.
Losing him.
Okay, we losing the visual on you.
We're losing him. He said he's about to call him. All right, man.
Hey,
we're going to have to stop it here.
yeah, man. Hey, that's been DeliBo. You feel me? Special guest, DeliBoCooks. Y'all go follow him. You feel me? DeliBoCooks on Instagram. He be chefing it up. He be doing it big. Best chef in the 209. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate everybody for watching the podcast. Y'all being loyal to us. We appreciate every single viewer who watched tonight, man. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all was active in the chat. Let's get it. Hey, you got anything else for him?
Hey, no, I don't.
Everybody watching this thing, man. It's been a Don't Overthink It podcast. You feel me? Starring me, Young in the Head, and
Patrick Hayes,
and our special guest in the building, DeliBoCooks. You feel me? Hey, man, we gonna catch y'all later.
Appreciate everybody for watching, man.
Oh yeah, yes sir. We catching everybody later. Peace.
All right, you guys.